Alright, how's it going? So, just a thought. Nick Ball, champion at 126. He fought the past weekend, got a stoppage win. He was asked if he would fight Inoue, or he wanted a fight with Inoue, and he said that he would. He would welcome Inoue to the 126 division. I'd love to see that fight. I think that would be a great fight. It would be a barn burner. Nick Ball is actually shorter than Inoue. He's a very short guy. But yeah, he is at 126. He's built like a tank, like a small tank. He's a hard puncher, very aggressive. He's young, in his prime. That would be a great fight. I think Inoue should step up to the plate, move up yet again, take on another division. Yeah, because I'd really like to see that fight. I think it's one of the best fights that can be made for Inoue right now. And on top of that, I guess it would be in England. It would do very, very well in England, if they had Nick Ball. Nick Ball is an English fighter. That would be great, if they did that fight in England. You could draw a big, big crowd for that one. Nick Ball, 126-pound champion, Inoue, pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the world. I think, me personally, I think Inoue is the best fighter of today. Just overall, he's got it all. He's got speed, power, he's aggressive, entertaining, skills. He's got everything. So yeah, but stepping up to 126, Nick Ball might have a bit of an advantage in strength, and he could probably take Inoue shots better than his previous opponents at 122 and 118. Stepping up to that higher weight, those guys are going to be tougher, obviously. In saying that, if the fight was to happen, I would pick Inoue. I think he's just too good. Like I say, I think he's the most complete fighter of today, and he's in his prime as well. It's not like he's past it like Canelo or Usyk. Not that those guys are past it, they're not washed, but they're not in their prime anymore. Inoue is still in his prime. So I would favor Inoue in that fight. I'd definitely have him to win. I don't know if he would stop Nick Ball. That's a question I would have to ponder. But yeah, it would be a very entertaining fight anyway. So, I'm definitely calling for that fight. I think it should happen. I think, anybody around those guys, Inoue or Nick Ball, should be, trying to get that fight put together. And there's other fights for Inoue at 126. I think he's got to move up. He's already conquered the 122 division. There's no challenges left there. He's got to step up. And like I say, he's bigger than Nick Ball, taller anyway. There's other decent fighters at 126 as well. Alberto Lopez, although he just lost, he was brutally knocked out by Angelo Leo, right? But there's those two fights. Angelo Leo, the new champion, but Alberto Lopez as well would be a great fight. The other champion, or other champions, Lee Wood, although I don't know what's happening with Lee Wood, but he's around. There's Lara, right? Mauricio Lara, who had knocked out Lee Wood and Josh Warrington. There's him. There's another Mexican fighter, Rafael Jimenez or something like that. I forget the guy's name, but he's a tall guy for that division. I think he's like 5'11" or something. He's a very tall guy. So that would be an interesting fight for Inoue to go up and see if he can, beat this guy. That guy's undefeated. Yeah, but the fight I would really want to see for Inoue would be Nick Ball. I think that would be a very entertaining fight. But I do think Inoue runs through the 126 division. I think he's that good. I think he could go up another 4 pounds and run through that division. And then I can't even think of who's at 130. Kakachi, I know, is at 130. The guy who just beat Josh Warrington. I think Inoue beats him. Although, again, that guy's big as well. So it's interesting, But Inoue, while he's in his prime, should move up. Robeisy Ramirez is at 126 as well. Skilled fighter, right? That would be an interesting fight for Inoue. Brandon Figueroa is there as well, and another tall guy. Might be a bit tricky, but I think Inoue would bust him up and take him out probably to the body. So yeah, it's just a quick video, covering my thoughts on this. I think Inoue is the best fighter of today. I think he's got to go up right now. While he's in his prime, he should take advantage of these prime years and try to move through divisions. Not that you have to, but if there's no challenges left at 122, you've got to go up, right? So yeah, I want to see people campaigning for that fight. Nick Ball against Inoue at 126. I would love that one. I mean, the other way Inoue could go right now is to take on Jesse Rodriguez, Bam Rodriguez. But Bam is down at 118, or it might even be at 115. So I think that fight's a little bit unrealistic, but who knows, I mean, could they do it at a catch weight of 120? Inoue was at 118 not that long ago. He's at 122 now. So he can definitely make 120. 5 extra pounds for Bam Rodriguez. Not that much, really. They could do it. I think they're around the same size, height-wise. Both guys are huge punchers, especially for the lower weight divisions. You rarely see guys at those low divisions getting knockouts. But both these guys can punch. They're both in their prime. They're both undefeated. They're both on a great roll, momentum behind them. So I think that fight is another one that could be made. Maybe at a catch weight of 120. Bam Rodriguez against Inoue. But yeah, if Inoue is to go up, I'd love to see him fight Nick Ball. Let's see that. Let's get that on. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think.